Substance use issues and the people who struggle with them have changed a lot over the years, and so have the recommended ways to respond to them. The opioid crisis does not just apply to the stereotypes shown on TV or in movies. It affects people young and old, across races, rich and poor, and in all parts of the country. This means there's not a one-size-fits-all approach to treating the opioid crisis. If you thought a coworker was struggling with opioid misuse, would you know how to talk to them about it? Mental health and substance use disorders often bring up fear and stigma, leaving people feeling uncomfortable or unsure of how to respond. Yet the opioid crisis is so widespread that chances are you already know someone who struggles or has a family member struggling with opioid misuse. Reaching out to someone and sharing your concerns can make a big difference in getting that person help. Yet because opioid misuse can start in many different ways, the words we use to talk to someone about their potential misuse can make a big impact on how they respond. Let's look at two different examples of an interaction between two coworkers, Sandy and Miguel.
Oh, man, I can't believe how much busier it's been here lately. Especially with all those new shipments. Whew. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the overtime pay, though. So, how's your team?
I'm not really sure. I've had to call out a lot lately, ever since I hurt my back.
Yeah, I was wondering why I hadn't seen you around that much. Wasn't that back injury, like, a while back now? What's wrong with you?
My doctor had me taking these meds for the pain. Then they're like the only thing that makes me feel good anymore. Except now she won't give me any more. She thinks I'm relying on the meds too much and going through them too fast. I need something just to get up and function. Except the amount she told me to take doesn't even really cut it anymore.
Yeah, that does not sound normal. My uncle went through something like that. Kind of sounds like you're becoming the druggie like he was. Oh, man, and he was in and out of treatments like a bunch.
It's not a problem, all right? I need something for backup, just in case. I mean, do I look like a druggie to you? Clearly, this is something I have to handle on my own. Maybe Andre has something left over from his surgery.
Whoa. You're gonna take somebody else's meds? That's messed up. You know what, I think you should just knock it off. You know, like, stop taking them.
You know what? Forget it. I gotta go.
All right. Try not to hit rock bottom.
In this scenario, we heard Miguel make some assumptions about Sandy and compare her to his uncle using judgmental terms. Sandy got angry in response, ending the conversation. Though Miguel meant well, the conversation ended before he could offer Sandy any help. Instead, try using some of the following tips using the acronym REAL or REAL. R. Remain calm. E. Engage with a caring tone. A. Ask open-ended questions. L. Listen non-judgmentally. Avoid judgmental words like druggie or addict. Let's see the scenario again, but this time without Miguel making assumptions and with using real.
Oh, man, I can't believe how much busier it's been here lately. Especially with all those new shipments. Whew. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the overtime pay, though. So, how's your team?
I'm not really sure. I've had to call out a lot lately, ever since I hurt my back.
I was wondering why I hadn't seen you around that much. How you holding up?
I'm not gonna lie. It's been pretty rough. My doctor had me taking these meds for the pain, and they're like the only thing that helps me to feel good anymore. Except now she won't give me any more. She thinks I'm relying on the meds too much and going through them too fast. I need something just to get up and function. And then the amount she has me taking doesn't even really cut it anymore.
I'm really sorry that you don't feel well, Sandy. It sounds really hard. I've heard that it's possible to become hooked on some pain medications. Even if it's not on purpose, I don't know if that's what you're going through, but what do you think?
I'm not a druggie, Miguel, if that's what you mean.
No. I'm not here to judge. I just want to make sure that you're okay. I had a family member that got hooked onto pain meds, and it was really hard. My uncle even accidentally overdosed and ended up in the hospital. He was just trying to manage the pain so that he could keep the dairy farm running. I was really worried about him. But it got a lot better. Once he was able to realize it was a problem and he got help. I really think it's worth getting it checked out, Sandy. Maybe with a doctor or counselor or something. I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And I want to make sure that you're here for me too.
Thanks, Miguel. There is a nurse at my doctor's office I feel comfortable with. Maybe I'll talk to him.
In this second scenario, we see Sandy act more receptively to Miguel's concern. Miguel gives space for Sandy's pain to be valid, does not buy into her judgment about substance misuse, but also shows concern and encourages her to get help. Through this series, you have learned how opioids affect the workplace, what opioid misuse can look like in coworkers, how to approach a conversation with a coworker struggling with opioid misuse. We hope this information serves as a starting point to help you begin difficult conversations in the workplace about opioids and to promote safety. Thank you.